Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. And the Jaguars will kick off first, and here we go. And here's the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wildcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
The encroachment penalty on the D. Offense a free 5 yards. Running inside, it's Baxter. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. High the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Could be an alley. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. So South Alabama's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the maestro of this offense. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. The run inside. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. It's on target and complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. Hard running there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Phillips. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. There's a crease. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled his way into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. falls incomplete, and he did everything except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was no way. Oh, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Rodriguez. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Baxter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. There's some room. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jacobs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Woods. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. He's on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard. Had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To the air, it's Jacobs. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got a man. It's Malone. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Jacobs. He'll pull it down and run. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that run.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Jacobs. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. With the catch, it's Hunter. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Jacobs. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. The snap sets up the throw. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Maybe a crease. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right on the money. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Jaguars are flying down the field. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this fourth quarter score. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He's got him wide open. Tons of room in the middle. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game. Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low